What is up? Welcome to Mind Your Hormones. I'm so excited for us to chat today because we're talking about technically like it's one of my spiritual practices, but it is like definitely not what you're thinking when you think of spiritual practice. But this is something that like not to be dramatic, but like really has changed my life. And I've been doing it for the past few months. And I'm like, I need to just share this on the podcast because I know it helps me so much that this might just be something that's going to be so supportive for you and such an easy entry into supporting your health, not just from what we're eating and how we're working out and doing all these things. And obviously, like we're all about that here. It's so important. That's part of my method, of course. But we also need to be focusing on how we can just regulate ourselves when shit is really fucking hard and it has nothing to do with food and lifestyle. This is actually totally free and it's not meditation, it's not journaling, it's not praying, like it's totally different. So I'm really excited to chat with you about it. But before we get into it, I forgot to do this at the first few episodes of January, but if you didn't know, maybe you weren't aware of it, but we did a like fun giveaway for technically November, December. No, October, November, December of if you left a review on the podcast, you were entered to win an Amazon gift card. So we announced the winners for October and November on previous episodes. And now I want to announce the winner for people who were posting or like wrote reviews in December. And if this is your review, make sure that you email hello at CorinneAngelicaWellness.com. And we'll put the email in the show notes just in case you're like driving or whatever. You'll email my business manager, Jackie, and say like, hey, that was my review. And then we will send you your Amazon gift card. Okay, so the review is from Pine Tree Ashley. What a fun name. Pine Tree Ashley. And it says, new listener, found this podcast searching for a specific topic. I was going to listen to one, but couldn't stop listening. Corinne has a wealth of knowledge. I learned so much information in an episode, but it still feels like an approachable and fun chat. Oh, I love that. That's exactly how I wanted to feel. So thank you, Ashley, so much for writing this review. Thank you, everybody who wrote reviews. I really, really appreciate it. Pine Tree Ashley, please email hello at CorinneAngelicaWellness.com and you will get your Amazon gift card sent to you. The reason why I'm asking for reviews on the show, just like as a thank you for me putting out this content for you every single week for the last over 4 years, is because it really helps, like, the algorithm gods or whatever, for people like Ashley who was searching for a topic. It pushed out the podcast. And the more reviews that there are on the podcast, the more it's going to recommend it to other people and just get it out into the world, which is obviously the intention. So thank you so much for everyone who did write a review. I would appreciate it so much if you leave a review on the show. It could literally be just like one sentence and it helps a ton. So thank you, everybody. And okay, let's get into today's topics. I'm super excited about it. And it's going to be a short one. So like before I had Madison, my like spiritual practices was meditating for 15 minutes every morning, journaling every single morning, going for long walks where like twice a day, I would go for like an hour walk twice a day. For the majority of the walk, I wouldn't listen to anything. I would just have like no noise, just like really tapping in, tuning in. And then I would do like my energy clearing practices on my walk, which I did a previous episode about that. And I still do that when I can for sure. That's like something I love doing still. So I'll link that episode below. But since becoming a mom, it's, I don't have 2 hours to walk outside every single day by myself, no noise, like just like tuning in. I meditate. I'm back to meditating as much as I can in the morning before she wakes up. If I can't do it in the morning, I'll do it before my workout when she's napping. But it's just, sometimes it's only 10 minutes, sometimes it's 5 minutes. I don't have as long amount of time to journal. So I've been feeling like my spiritual practice and the way that I personally like connect to myself, to my intuition, to a higher power, to all of that, God, source, universe, whatever word you want to use, I was feeling like I wasn't tapping into that as much as possible. And, we have this idea where it has to look like you're like sitting in silence to like tune into yourself and to raise your energetic vibration and to just, because really like tuning in for me is just like feeling the energy that I actually want to be feeling throughout the day. So I could be on that wavelength so then I can receive messages, intuitions, hits, and just regulate my body. Because if I'm if I'm dysregulated, I'm not going to be able to, do the things I want to do from the like energy that I want to do it in. I'm not going to be able to hear my intuition. I'm not going to be able to make aligned choices because I'm dysregulated. And being a parent is one of the biggest practices, but it's the biggest spiritual practice like of your life, especially running a business and being a mom, all of it. Like you need to be regulating yourself on a consistent basis, like literally multiple times throughout the day. And like sometimes throughout the day, I'm not going to be doing what I'm doing right now. You'll hear why, but like that's like taking deep breaths, what to regulate myself, all the things, right? But doing this practice, I do it every single night. It doesn't add any time to my routine. It's totally free. It's something that is just like for myself. And it's not only has it helped me, it's helped with my body image, which we're going to talk about in a second. It's helped me just like end the day, like shaking off any energy that is not mine, maybe things that didn't go well, whether that's in with parenting, with relationships, with business, whatever it is. It's like shaking that off, like just like clean slate to end the day and just like feeling really, really good heading into the night, which then helps you feel that way going into the next day. So what I do every single night is as I'm brushing my teeth, flossing, dry brushing, I dance naked in the bathroom in front of the mirror as I'm doing these things to my hype playlist. And my girlfriends, like we have a group chat, sometimes like I'll like see, I'll have like 100 messages and I go back and they're like, one will be like, oh, Corinne's not answering. She must be dancing naked in front of the mirror. I'm like, I tell everybody, not everybody, well now I'm telling everybody about it because it has been such a game changer for me in so many ways. And you might be like, Corinne, what is wrong with you? But try it. Okay. Try it. I talked to another friend about this and she messaged me and she was like, okay, I just did this to the song Diva by Beyonce. And like, I feel like a new woman. I'm like, I know, it's so amazing because so here's like exactly what I do, why I do it and how, and why I'm telling you this is because maybe you're like resistant to meditation or other things, or like not even for like a spiritual practice type of thing, you're in a really hard season. Like I've talked about this a few times in other episodes. Last year was really hard for me in so many different ways. And it like regulating myself and feeling joy at the end of the day, even if it wasn't felt a lot of other parts of the day, was so huge for me for staying in the energy that I actually want to be in as much as possible, for not letting, external circumstances control how I feel about myself, about like control my energy, right? My like vibrational energy. Like this is so huge. If you're trying to conceive, if you are postpartum, if you're a mom, if you're grieving, if you're going through a really hard season, like this just brought me so much joy, brought me back to myself. It still does. Like I do this literally every single night. And it's just, I mean, I love it so, so much. I cannot recommend it enough, truly, because you need to, when you're in seasons like that, it's like, how can we get out of our heads and into our bodies? That is what is going to be so supportive for you when you're regulating yourself. Again, whether you're grieving or going through a hard season, you just need to bring like some better energy to yourself. You're having body image issues because let me just tell you, when you're dancing naked in front of the mirror, your body looks so much better than it does like sometimes even in clothes. Clothes will make things stick out that you don't want to stick out. Like it, especially like I've done other episodes on body image, postpartum and stuff too, which has been something I like really struggled with in the beginning. It's definitely way better now, but it's like this has really helped with that also. And I just think it's such an amazing thing for us to do, to just like really connect and you just feel so, for me, and I mean my personal experience is like I feel so much more confident. I feel like just in my body and out of my head. And I'm also listening to songs that like I can't not dance to, like, and that's gonna be different for everybody. So I'll share the hype playlist that I listen to and do this below. It's the same playlist I talk about, like my energy clearing practice that I do on walks, which is just dancing in the street. So similar to this, but this is just a different energy because I'm by myself. No one can see me and I'm naked. So it's like a little bit of a different energy than like walking in the middle of the street dancing, like just different. So it just like taps into different parts of yourself. Right now, and like because I only do it like while I'm brushing my teeth, while I'm flossing, while I'm dry brushing, and then I get in the shower, because like that's the allotted amount of time I have. Usually I can get through like 2.5 to 3 songs maybe, like, but and it's, that's what I'm saying, like it's not adding any time to my life. I'm brushing my teeth, flossing and dry brushing every single night anyway, like before I shower. So I might as well just like make it so much fun and bring that joy and lightness and just like fluidity into your body, which then makes your mind more fluid. And I always get the best ideas when I'm in the shower after this. And like I just reflect on things when I'm in the shower, and I don't listen to anything when I'm in the shower, like complete silence, no music, no nothing. But after I like dance and shake my body out and like regulate myself and feel so good, and then I get into the shower, I always have awesome business ideas. I reflect on things differently. I'm able to see situations that happen during the day from a different perspective because I am in a different energy, and I really just like I regulate myself. I feel really good. Like it's just literally been life changing, and I want you all to try it if this is something that you're like okay, and maybe feel awkward doing it, whatever. Maybe just start doing it being dressed and doing it in front of the mirror while you're like getting ready for bed. Like start with your clothes on if you want to, or just like go for it, rip that shit off, close the door, like dance naked and enjoy it. And it's so much fun. I've been listening to the same 3 songs recently from the hype playlist. It's the last 3 as of right now. I'm always adding to it. But Ragtime Interlude, I'm Really Hot by Missy Elliott. Pass That Dutch by Missy Elliott with the bomb intro. It's so good. And then Tambourine by Eve. It's so funny because like sometimes I'm listening to like Bon Iver and Mumford and Sons and Ben Howard and like Florence and the Machine. Like I just like love that like indie music too. And then other times I'm like shaking it and dropping it low in the bathroom to Missy Elliott. So like both can exist. It's all good. Different parts of us exist, and that's perfect. So anyway, I'm going to share my hype playlist with you below, but I want you to obviously make your own hype playlist. And maybe this can just give you, if you're like into that and that makes you feel like you want to dance stuff too, like use this playlist, add to your own whatever, but find music that you love that's going to help you just feel like, oh, like in such a good mood. Like, and I was a dancer my entire life. I used to go out dancing with my girlfriends all the time. And it's something I really miss doing, but it's just not this season of life. I don't miss going, like, to be honest, I don't miss going out to bars or anything like that whatsoever. But I just miss the act of like dancing with my girlfriends. Like in college, we went out like probably 5 times a week. We went out dancing. Even after that, like I just love to dance to music. And so this really just like brings me back to myself in such a different way. And again, the body image thing, like the confidence, it's just like, I fucking got this. Like I'm good. Even though you're going through a hard season, like I can do this. I'm good. I've got me. It's just that energy of like, I've got myself. I'm feeling empowered. I'm feeling confident, like one foot in front of the other. Like, let's start a new day tomorrow. You can do this in the morning. Like if you don't shower at night or whatever, you could even do this. I was thinking about doing this in the morning too. I do like a different spiritual practice in the morning. It's more like grounded and like listening to like Abraham Hicks and like spiritual things. Like it's a little bit more like low key, which you think would be the opposite. Like you think I'd be like jamming out to Missy Elliott in the morning and then doing like a grounding practice at night. But for some reason, it's just like at the end of the day, I just need to shake that shit off. So it's just what works for me. So anyway, try it out if this is something that you like are like wanting to just bring more joy and lightness into your life, and you're like not sure what to do. Maybe the different practices you tried haven't helped. Try shaking that cute little ass in front of the mirror naked and let me know how it goes. Okay. And if you are doing this, please message me and let me know how it's going, because I've been like, this has been popping in my head to share for so long. And I was like, I just have to fucking record a podcast episode on it. Some people think I'm crazy. Some people are going to love it. It's all good. I'm here for it. Thank you so much as always for being here. I will put the link for the hype playlist in the show notes. Again, if you are Pine Tree Ashley and you left a review, email hello@CorinneAngelicawellness.com for your Amazon gift card. As always, thank you for sharing the show. Thank you for messaging me. Thank you for writing a review. I love you so much. Thank you for letting me share about me naked, dancing naked in the mirror every single night, and you loving me for it. So I will talk to you soon, and I hope you have the best day.
Thank you so much for being here. If you loved this episode and learned something valuable, please share it with a friend who you think would also love it, or post it on social media and tag me so I could personally say thank you for helping me spread this important message. I am beyond grateful to be here with you. So until next time, stay intentional, stay consistent, and always mind your hormones.